Welcome back, Josh Burkman. Getting ready to fight Paul Felder, coming up UFC Fight Night 88. We were talking about being old in the gym. It's crazy. Yeah, Gabriella's she's 3 months right now, and photos and pictures and videos, and like my son just keeps dumping me with stuff. It's every day I get something new. It's great. Like I love it. Then you go in the gym and you're battling guys that are his age. I'm battling 22-year-olds. When I go in to work out.
Right.
I'm not nearly the shape I was in. I'm not trying to fight like you are. Like I'm just, I'm just.
You don't need to be.
Yeah, I go in there, do a little bit, get out of the way.
You just need the actor's physique.
Yeah.
You need the actor's physique.
Yeah, that's all I need. I just gotta look good on camera. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you just gotta look good on camera. That's easier than looking good for fight.
Yeah, for sure. So what's it been like for you working out? Like you're now the old guy in the gym too, So what's it like for you?
Yeah, I mean, two of my main training partners right now, they're both kids from Hawaii.
Okay.
And I run my own training camps now.
Right.
I bring coaches in, and mainly is because nobody knows my body as good as I do, right? And also all the things that I've learned over the last 15 years. Nobody knows what I want to do better than I do too, So I bring training partners in now. I bring coaches in to help me, and I run my own camp. One of the kids that's helping me is MFC champion in Maui. His name's Zach Zane. He's 26 years old.
Yeah.
Kid trains 3 times a day, every day, and nonstop energy. They're great to have around. The other kid, Kona Oliveira, he's a big wave surfer.
Yeah.
Kid's 17 years old, and he's a man child, right? And then I bring other guys in to wrestle me and stuff like that. But I have 2 stand-up coaches. I run my own wrestling practices, and training camp it's probably one of the best camps I've had. But my last camp was really good. My camp against Cote was pretty good. So I just kind of run my own camps and bring guys in to help me out, the specialists, and we do it smart, train hard, but safe. And this camp, I've been in it 9-10 weeks, and it's been awesome camp. No hiccups, no injuries. It's been good.
What do you do in between camps? Because those guys, partners aren't around anymore, and you run your own camp. You still get workouts in, even though you're not in camp per se?
Yeah. So in between the camps, I still have my Muay Thai coach, and we work we work 3-4 times a week. And then I have buddies that train, and I just bring them into my gym. And we grapple. We do lots of drilling though. Lots of drilling, and then we'll flow roll at the end. And it's always like even like Ramsey Nigem, right? Fought in the UFC for a while. He runs a gym up here in Sugar House, and we'll just like get together and exchange ideas, and then we'll grapple. And a lot of it was this. This was my thought behind it. I'm not into the groups of 30 guys training together, grabbing information from one coach that's teaching it to try to teach 30 guys.
Right.
Even though there's times that I think that's super beneficial, for me at this point in my career, it's not. I want to learn specific things. I want to do specific things for specific opponents, and I don't want to learn what 30 guys need to learn. I want to learn the exact techniques I need to learn for the opponent that I'm fighting. And so that's kind of what I do, right? And I like it right now, and it seems to work. So. And luckily, I have a lot of guys that want to come train with me when I invite them.
That of course that makes it easy too. Do you put the guys up at your house when you ask them to come and train? Do you put them up at a hotel or?
Yeah, the guys from Hawaii, they're actually we got poor connection. Can you see me?
I got you. I got you.
I have a friend. His name's Peter. They come into town. He gives them a car. They all have their own rooms. And that's it. I help them out, with what they need. He helps them out with what they need. And it's like these guys I didn't even know necessarily they were coming this training camp. They showed up with my coach, and I said, "What are you guys doing here?" They said, "We're here to help."
Oh, okay.
And I just feel like, Yeah, and but my buddy Peter had already set it up for me, and Pete's kind of like a manager, a mentor, always been around to help me. And yeah, so that's how we did this one, you know. And I'll probably run my training camps in Hawaii moving forward if it's cold in Utah, or if
Yeah.
it's warm in Utah, then I'll run them here. So the plan is eventually to be in Hawaii, you know, all winter when it's
Where
cold.
in
So,
Hawaii though?
yeah.
Where in Hawaii? Josh, lost you?
So I'll run. I got you now.
Okay.
You got me.
Yep.
I'll run them on the North Shore
Oh, okay.
of Oahu.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just redid the Boar's Nest over there.
Yep.
And Bernardo is running that, so I'll go over there and train with Bernardo, Juan Gomez.
Yeah.
Every time I show up, man, it's just mana, right? Like everybody that I need shows up. Last time I ended up at a house with, 30 guys. Everybody was offering to come grapple and be a part of my training camp, and I'm just going with the flow right now, right? Like and it seemed to work out, and the energy that I need and the people that I need have showed up. So, yeah, that's where I'll run my camps is over there.
Now, what about the wife and kids? Are they staying in Utah when you're in Hawaii? They're coming with.
Well, I guess we will announce this on my show, on your show. I guess this is the first I've talked about it. I got divorced.
Holy shit! When was that?
Yeah, I've been going through it for about a year.
God damn! Wow, you're really good. You had a really good poker face because we talked about the wife and kids before. That's a real good poker
last
face.
Fight,
yeah.
So last fight, I stayed at my dad's all training camp, and we were working it there. And then after the fight with KJ, we went through the final things, and
wow.
And she's good. She's got a house that she loves. We're just, we're apart, and we're raising our kids together. And
Good.
We're still friends. There's some moments of like ups and downs of battle. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah.
I'm not single, right? Because my kids are the most important thing in my life, and her ability to be able to be the mom that she wants to be is the other most important thing in my life. We didn't fight over any kind of custody, any kind of finances. We worked it out to where our lifestyle can stay the same.
Good.
And you can still be a mom and stay at home. And but it's just marriage. It didn't necessarily work for me. I tried it. I did everything that I could do to be the best husband I could possibly be. And it didn't make me any happier in my life. And I needed the freedom to be able to live my life as a martial artist and how I wanted to do it. And me being a mixed martial artist was hard on her.
Yeah.
And me dropping a weight class was even more hard on her, and so she's able to love me from afar. I'm able to think together.
And that, I'll be honest with you, the best relationship I've ever had with my ex-wife is now because of, it's just the kids. It's about baseball and gymnastics and school and teaching, reading classes and, and stuff like that's all it is. It's got nothing to do with our extraneous bullshit. It's got nothing to do with our extra crap going on in the world. It's like, okay, we're just here for the kids. So when I'm there with the kids, I'm actually present for the kids. That's it. I got nothing else going on. The phone's in my pocket. Like I'm barely looking at it. It's like it's all about, who's is Stone on first base, or is he at the pitcher's mound? Is he about to smack another double, or is he going to get a triple this time? Like which way is he going to go? And it's like that's all I care about. Is Lavin going to get a new back handspring off a round off, or is he going to go right to a tuck? Like what's going to happen? That's all we're caring about, and it's so much better. It's always been my contention. Being an athlete at any level in any sport and being married, it just doesn't work because to be an athlete, you have to be super selfish. You have to be worrying about what's going to happen to me when I get punched in the face, And so it's tough, but good for you. Be able to work it out amicably and have a great train camp.
Right. We had no attorneys. Yeah, we had no attorneys. No, we did it all very smooth, and everybody was surprised. Everybody's like, "You guys are getting divorced? What?" And like, our marriage we didn't have a bad marriage. We had a good marriage, right? Like, it just something about it, right? Like, didn't work for me. And like I said, I married one of the most. I married up. I married one of the most amazing women on the planet, right? Yogi, super healthy, national. Like a lot of things. I have nothing bad to say about her, right?
Yeah.
It had with me and my independence, and like now it's about being a father and being moms and taking care of our kids, and it's like I said, I was going through it in the KJ Noons
Yeah.
fight, now it's interesting, and I'll be interested to see like how the freedom and things in my life translate into this performance.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how you and Paul are going to do, because right now he's a hot commodity, super explosive. He's coming out there and cracking guys in the head.
Right.
11-2, but his level of competition is not Josh Burkman's level of competition. You've battled the biggest names in the sport throughout your entire career. How do you see Paul approaching this fight against an old Josh Burkman? He's looking at your age and going, "Oh, this guy's old," but he doesn't know all the little ins and outs and the secrets and wisdom that come along with age.
Right. I think anytime anybody's fighting me, there's a lot of unknown, because I've had some spectacular performances and I've had some very average performances. And at 36 years old, 14 years in, I decided to drop a weight class, right? And
Yeah.
I had a great camp, and I, but I had a hard weight cut for KJ Noons. And a part of that was like becoming a smaller human being and my body changing, and it needed that weight cut to be able to do that. This weight cut won't be as drastic.
Good. Okay.
I'm already under the weight right now that I showed up in Vegas at my last fight. And I take what I do very serious. I take my diet serious. I take preparation serious. And I'll look like a lightweight this fight. And I will cut like a lightweight this fight. Last fight, the weight just didn't come off the week like it did at welterweight. And that caused me a lot of hassle in my weight cut. So I think Paul probably knows that, right? Like he's more of a natural lightweight. I think that I got a little tired against KJ Noons, and I would think him and his coaches see that, and they're probably game planning for that. But I feel like if his game plan is to pressure me like he does, and his game plan is to move forward, that's a bad game plan against me. Nobody's really ever been successful fighting me like that. And if he does that, I will find angles and I will hit him in the mouth and I will make it a short night for him. So he likes to stand one stance and he comes forward. And the game has evolved. My style has evolved. And if he fights me like that, like I said, I'll fight angles. And if he thinks he's going to pressure me and break me, he's going to get more tired than I am. I will... I'm very strong for this weight class. I can feel it when I train with guys. I felt it against KJ Noons. And Paul will feel that in this fight if he thinks that he's going to pressure me and wear me down. I promise you he will get more tired than I will.
That's Joshua Burkman getting ready to fight Paul Felder. If you guys don't remember, go back and look at our previous interview when he fought KJ Noons. The biggest topic of the story of that was he went from Josh to Joshua. Now, obviously, the biggest news is that he's no longer a husband. Is that the reason why you went from Josh to Joshua? Was because divorce is going on, or was that something else that just happened? Because everyone was always calling you Joshua anyway.
No, I think there was a lot of changes going on, right?
Okay.
But my parents have always called me Joshua. My dad named me after the book of Joshua in the Bible.
Right.
And I just think they sent me some paperwork, and I just filled it out Joshua. And all of a sudden, Joe Silva hit me up. But what's funny is everybody's calling me Joshua now, and I have no problem with it because that's my name. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, do you go by Mike or do you go by Michael? Right?
Yeah.
And my name's Joshua, and I got no problem with people calling me that. Maybe it's like I've officially grown up and I'm using my name. I don't know. You can call me. And half the people that train with me call me Burkman, right?
Yeah.
We all by last names anyways. So, but it's interesting that it just shows you the marketing machine of the UFC and of MMA, because I had a guy come up to me at dinner the other night and it's like, "Hey Joshua, I really like watching you fight." And Yeah, but Joshua is my name, and I got no problem going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Paul and Joshua are going to do battle coming up here on May 29th, UFC Fight Night 88. Great card, stat card. Once again, another Vegas card. They find a way to put it together for Vegas, man. I love the cards in Vegas. This one, I don't think I'm going to be able to make. LA is June 4th. That's right after. I mean, if I make one, I should make both, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet. I got to wait and see.
Right.
But I would love to get there, especially because you're fighting, to get there and see it live. If I can make that happen, I will.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, whatever. 36 years old, I feel better than ever. And the weight cut and dropping weight classes, my body's lined up better. And I felt this kind of energy in my World Series of Fighting start. When I was getting ready to fight Gerald Harris, I told everybody, listen, I'm going to beat Harris. They're going to bring in top 10 guys. I'm going to beat those guys. And I went on a nice little run. And I feel like the KJ Noons fight, right? Like,
yeah.
You can't really see it, but KJ, he didn't want to fight me. He did before the fight started. But once we got in there and I hit him a couple times, he didn't want to get hit anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I carry a lot of power for this weight class and a lot of strength, and I haven't lost any speed, and I have only gained endurance. And I really feel like this fight against Paul Felder is really my coming out party. And I've always said I'm going to have a long career. I'm going to have a career like Randy Couture had. And I've taken care of my body the way that I've needed to. I lived my life the way that I've needed to. And I really believe that, like, this is my time to show all my skills as a martial artist. And I really feel like I'm going to show everybody that against Paul Felder.
Beautiful. That's Josh Burkman. Thanks so much, Josh. I appreciate it, man. You're still going to be Josh to me. I don't care what anybody else says. That's just how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. Right?
It's been forever. Right? It's too late to change now. It's like Townsend Saunders went from junior to Townsend. When he was wrestling, I was like, you introduced me as junior 3 years later. I can't change your name. You're still junior. It just doesn't work. So.
Listen, there is nothing to the name change. My name is still Joshua Burkman.
It's just, you're right. The marketing machine, the UFC, took it over.
Yeah, I got like 10 phone calls in one day, and I was like, listen, I don't care, whatever, guys. But
I'm sure Bruce Buffer was the beginning of that. Like, so what do I call him now? Is it Joshua? Is it Josh? Like, what do I do when I announce his name? He's panicking.
Listen, Bruce Buffer came up and asked me. He's like, so what? Are you going by Joshua now? I'm like, just read what's on the card, I guess, Bruce.
Man. Oh, that's a riot. Well, hey man, I'm glad
you got your Mala bracelets on.
I don't, man. They're in my chest right now.
Those ones you were wearing were the sickest ones ever. I got to get me some of those.
I'm telling you, man. Ensign Enaway, the former Pride fighter, that's what he does now. His main job is making Mala beads, and he searches the world for the right stones. And
really,
and he goes on a temple walk throughout Japan, hits all 32 temples, gets temple beads from each one, and then he grabs like 4 or 5, so there's like a limited edition of bracelets that are actually made with those beads in them. And I'm lucky enough to have like 5. I have 5 of them. Jill has 3 of them, and each one of ours has a temple bead in them, and they're so special. And I'm telling you, like, they're amazing. And he travels the world. He'll be here in Hawaii, May 23rd through June 5th, I think. He sets up shop and sells, makes and sells. But then he goes to Japan and makes and sells, and he goes to Thailand, and because his girlfriend is his fiance, she's a Muay Thai fighter, and so she also helps him with the shop, so that he's traveling everywhere. But I'll make him a you. So all of a sudden you're like, I think you forgot about me. It's been like a month, and all of a sudden it comes in from Thailand. Like, you get this package in from Thailand. Like, oh, it's my bracelet. Like, what the hell happened? And then sometimes it comes in from Hawaii. You just never know where it's going to come in from because he's on the road, man. It's crazy.
I checked that site, and there's some awesome ones on there. I'm going to get a couple.
Yeah, Destiny Forever, man. They're awesome. He made. I had him make Jill a year ago a rosary, a Mala rosary for her. It's not. I forget what they're called, but the yogi ones with the little tassel at the bottom, not across. Like,
they're just a Mala necklace.
Okay, I made a Mala necklace, and it was like incredible. It's like the best one I've ever seen. He just like, and he worked on it. It's not like, oh, he just threw something together. Here, have it. He worked on it for days to get this thing put together. It was incredible. So yeah, he does great work. Yep, gotta check it out. Destiny Forever.
They're awesome, man. No doubt. I get a new one for every fight, and I put my visualizations and my meditations behind them.
Okay.
So I appreciate this kind of stuff.
Yeah, man. You got to get one. Once you get one, though, the problem is then you're going to start. Oh, well, I guess it's time to get 2 more. I guess it's time to get 8 more, and all of a sudden you're like, geez, I got like my arm is just full of them. Which one do I wear today? And Yeah, they're great. They're great.
Too many meditations.
That just means you have too many demons. I have too many things. Too many things I got to worry about.
Keep them away.
I know, right? All right, Josh, man. Good luck, man. Have great rest of your training camp, and we'll talk again soon.
All right. Thanks, Frank.